Hi guys, today we're going to react to The Light of Day by the Brandos, a live performance. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from Mice and Men. Thanks again, Mice and Men, for yet another request.
Thanks, Mice and Men. We appreciate the support.
Yeah, it's a 1995 live performance. I think I forgot to mention that before. I'm getting country vibes from the performance, and also his voice is slightly similar to John Bon Jovi's voice. If I didn't know what I was listening to, I'd ask myself, John Bon Jovi did country songs? I don't know. It's not a country song, but it kind of feels like it in certain places.
When he started singing, there was some similarity to Eddie Vedder, which was interesting. But then it kind of settled into sort of his regular singing voice, which has some similarity to John Bon Jovi. But like you said, there's like this country element here. It's very much country rock, which reminds me of like a John Mellencamp kind of music, which I love, by the way. I'm a big fan. So I'm really enjoying this. Like, I mean, we know it's 1995, so it actually is from that time. So it kind of throws me back to that time. But we don't hear a lot of this type of music today, sort of as much. But yeah, I used to be like really into bands who were in this type of genre, like I said, John Mellencamp, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, that kind of thing. So I'm loving this.
I am too. Extremely. Every time I or we come across a song that we haven't heard before, I have this test in my head that plays out in my head. If I were to hear this song, not knowing who sings it, not knowing anything, but when it randomly came up on the radio, if I would turn the volume up and this song passes it with flying colors, you can see we got carried away. We didn't even pause it more than once. I'm really loving this.
Yeah, it's got a very simple structure, but it is so kind of like catchy and enjoyable, and you just want to, sit through it. Then you want to hear it again, or more of their stuff.
Yeah.
It took me back to a time, like I mentioned before, like Tom Petty and John Mellencamp, but there were all these other bands as well from non-American bands that sang somewhere around this style, like a Delamitri or Simple Minds, or even bands from Australia like Hunters and Collectors and the Black Sorrows. During that time, I listened to a lot of heavy metal and sort of harder rock from the past and present, but I still listen to a lot of these bands. I just really enjoy this style. Even a Bruce Springsteen would kind of fit in that category. But yeah, just something very, very simple and sort of down to earth,
Yeah, looking at them live with the clothes they wear, it makes me think about people from rural towns, which farmers and people like that, because they're wearing flannel shirts and jeans and everything that has to do with the country vibe. Yeah,
it's country, but it's definitely rock as well.
Yeah, it's definitely rock. I think I have a newfound respect for people like that from the countryside, because the thought of hard labor and leading a simple life always appealed to me. I think that's why I see the charm in it.
Yeah, I mean, here it's also in the lyrics, sort of the story of at least second generation, if not third or fourth generation coal miner. And the hard work that they have to put through to get by, to pay off. I think in one instant there, it talks about the debt that gets passed on from father to son and mother to daughter and mother to son, I think it says. And it's like the debt gets passed on from generation to generation, whereas a lot of other people get inheritance passed on from generation to generation. They get debt. So I don't think any one of the band was a coal miner or anything like that, or any necessarily their ancestors, but I think that's sort of like a metaphor to talk about like hard life and the struggles that we go through, and also seeing the light of day, like I'm going to climb out of this and get out of this rut kind of thing to live a better life.
Yeah, the metaphor is really hardwired into the actual meaning, where specific hard labor will likely lead you to nowhere if you don't have a direction in life. Meaning they're describing that they're digging and the work never stops, and it will most definitely kill you without having to see any benefits from it. And you're not building anything, you're just making somebody else rich. It's like criticism against the rat race that we're all in to some extent.
And the exploitation.
Yeah, it took me to places where it's been done thousands of times, where a big corporation comes into a rural town and gives everybody a livelihood, makes them able to provide for their families, but at a very heavy price. That corporation exploits the natural resources of the land in that town, and we've heard it many, many times before.
As far as the specific story here, it tells the story of a miner that actually gets buried alive in a mine.
Yeah.
The timbers placed to support these walls each day came down, about our heads did fall. I was buried alive, I was left for dead, but I came to begin to dig instead.
Yeah.
It's interesting. The struggle is described as like a daily thing where they could have been actually buried alive, but
Yeah. I mean, it correlates to the grind, where if a person who lives in a town like that wants to get out of that town, he needs to find a new source of livelihood, and pursuing his dreams of being whatever, that takes a lot of digging as well, but it's a digging in a different direction. That's why I think in the lyrics it states something about that, about digging my way out of here. When you dig in a mine, you usually dig into a mine, you dig into the earth, but the character is digging to get out of the darkness and see the light of day.
And there's an element that's about breaking the cycle. I'm the son of a miner who's the son of a miner, and I was born into working in the mines, and I was told I was going to die there, but I don't want to die there. I want something else for myself. So it's about that. It's about breaking the cycle, getting out of that.
There's something very inspiring about that notion, because before the character takes it upon itself to dig its way out from the mine, first the thought process needs to change, because you can see the extent of the brainwashing that these people in the story that they suffered from generation to generation. They don't know anything else. All they know is they need to go into work and dig into the earth until they die from some sort of illness. So it takes great great strength to think outside the box.
And interestingly, the band performed this song in an uplifting tone, you know?
Yeah.
The music, the way they sing it with a smile kind of thing. It's not so dire and serious like the lyrics, which would have fit into some sort of a more, maybe even a dark ballad or sort of a dark song, but instead the song has life to it.
Yeah.
So it's really more about that hope than it is about the lack of it. Yeah, just really enjoyed that. Really cool band.
It kind of gives you a very strong foundation to understanding the people behind the song. It's not like they're calling themselves victims of an unfortunate situation. They're actually celebrating their triumph against these odds, which everybody who chases their dreams have these obstacles to some extent.
Thank you, Mice and Men. Another good one. Really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, as did I. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
I remember when we did the first reaction to was after a long time that I have not listened to or any symphonic metal for that matter. And it's just kind of pulled me back into symphonic metal, and now I can sort of listen to it again after a long time. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you more than you know. Thanks again, Mice and Men. We appreciate the support. Same to all of you out there watching, and we will see you soon, probably in a couple of days with a new episode. So see you then. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.